That's true.
Hey, what's up, everyone? Welcome to Okay Bud, the podcast where Jerry.
Everything's going to be okay, bud.
I'm Ben Kissel. You can find me on Instagram at BenKissel1, joined by Jerry Aquino
Hello.
at Miss_Jerry, Jerii,
Yes.
and Kyle Plouffe at Kyle Plouffe. Join our Patreon, $10 a month. You can watch every show live, hear us rant before the show about the weather and a whole bunch of really, really fun things. Also,
Yeah.
shoot us an email, okbudpod@gmail.com. I want to thank everyone who's DMing me their Hail Yourself tattoos.
I love it.
Nice to be getting those back into my life. I love you all very much. Today we will talk a little bit about aliens because I have a list, and yes, it's from Wikipedia.
Yeah.
Only the best source for information.
Not the ones that Trump is trying to get rid of, right?
No, those are undocumented human beings.
Gotcha.
Yes, indeed.
We are doing the unidentified Earth Impalers.
Exactly.
Gotcha.
Which I believe are already here. And those
Yeah,
are,
definitely.
if I ran for president in 10 years, round them up. Round up. No, Mexicans, you can stay. We're talking about aliens.
Yeah.
Lizard
Which,
people.
I mean,
that
they
different?
should probably they could probably pop out and just be like, you guys know we were here first and like since the entire time.
So you're going to enslave us then?
Yeah.
All right. Say, all right. I'd give the aliens a shot.
I would give them a shot.
I'd give the reptilians a fucking shot.
Yeah, totally.
Why not?
Yeah, that was a Twilight Zone episode. It was my favorite one when they all the aliens came and they had a book that they were like, "This is our book to you," and it's called "To Serve Man." So they thought they're gonna. And then at the end, the ladies getting on and they're like, "Don't do it! It's a cookbook
I love it.
to serve man."
The Simpsons also did that.
Oh, did they?
Yeah, they copied that exact storyline.
That's hilarious.
I mean, if you're going to eat people, you're coming to America first.
Yeah.
We are the cattle of the earth.
Very.
Well,
Might
the
be a little too gamey.
The human cattle of the earth.
yeah, I guess but it would also be like stopping at McDonald's of the earth.
Yeah.
Like, you could go
True.
somewhere healthier, but everyone's like, you know what? I kind of want to hate myself about this meal, but really enjoy it. Let's just go to America.
It's a treat.
It's a treat.
It's a treat. We're going to go to Utah as a treat, family.
Yeah.
And we only get to eat 3 kids, okay?
Yes.
It's a popcorn bucket. All right. Well, before we get to all that, James Van Der Beek has cancer.
Yeah.
Oh no. Oh.
I don't want your life.
Yeah.
I don't.
Remember that?
No.
Varsity Blues?
Oh.
I don't want your life.
Okay. That did not help me remember it further. But
Did you see it?
no.
Well, that's why you don't remember.
Yeah. Because I don't have the memory.
Yeah, well, he's got ass cancer.
Oh, that sucks.
That sucks. That's
Yeah.
gotta be the worst place to have cancer.
Oh, imagine you have to scratch it all the time, and then you're sniffing. Ugh.
Dog?
Yeah, you do have to live like a dog a little bit, don't you?
Yeah, you do.
Cancer is a thing that you start itching.
Well, that's
It
why
starts
animals.
scratching at you.
Yes, animals smell cancer,
Yeah.
and
Really?
Yeah, I think that you feel it inside of your body.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. So he has stage 3 colorectal cancer, which I do believe is anal. 'Cause
Yeah.
It has the word rectal.
Yes.
And it is affected in his marriage. It revealed.
How is that?
Sometimes
related?
people have a hard time.
True colors come out.
Yeah.
That's very true.
She was like, "Whoa, we said till death, not through cancer. What the hell
not
is that?"
currently dying. Yeah.
Well, he has revealed the diagnosis has left him feeling like he cannot provide for his wife and 6 children.
Whoa.
Well, that is a lot of children.
You better start getting yourself a job.
Why?
And then his kids are looking at him like and saying, I don't want your life. You go out and be an actor like your father, James Jr. Vanderbutt.
Yeah, I mean, now he's worried about the kids.
He's only 48 years old.
That's very sad.
And
Wow.
he put a video out, and it was entitled, What Cancer Taught Me.
Yes.
So cancer is the teacher.
How long is he just got diagnosed?
He just got diagnosed.
Yeah.
So he told 1.6 million followers that this past year has been the hardest of his life,
Wow.
even harder than his senior year in high school,
Wow.
which we all watched play out live on
in Varsity Blues. Yeah, I get
And
it.
in Angus.
Oh, Angus was amazing.
Here's the bad guy. It's one of my favorite movies ever.
You ever see Angus, Jerry?
Oh, it's so
But
good.
a big fat kid named Angus people make fun of, but he's also funny.
And then he punches James Van Der Beek at the end, right in the face.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, Angus was great. There was a time in this country where we respected the large boy.
Yeah.
So he said, when I was younger, I used to define myself as an actor, which was never all that fulfilling. And then I became a husband, and it was much better. And then I became a father, and that was the ultimate.
Aw.
Yep, and now he has butt cancer.
Oh.
And then he says all of those definitions that I cared so deeply about, they were stripped from me. So he's all mad.
Well, yeah, cancer will do that.
But I don't think it's not, I'm not going to tell him how to deal with it.
Yeah.
He says, I was away for treatment, so I could no longer be a husband who was helpful to my wife. Well, she's a grown adult.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She can take care of herself.
Hold down the fort.
I could no longer be a father who could pick up his kids and put them to bed and be there for them. I could not be a provider because I wasn't working. I was faced with the question, if I am just too skinny, weak guy, alone in an apartment with cancer, what am I?
Aw. That is really sad.
Is this sad?
Yeah,
The Matrix has been stripped.
It took away his purpose.
Yeah.
Well, your purpose. Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah.
But then he found Christ.
I wish I was skinny. I mean, the weak part, that would suck, but alone in an apartment,
That sounds
I mean,
pretty good.
that's
Nice.
not bad. But then with cancer,
Then
With
I'm out
cancer, with your 6 kids that you can't hug or
Yeah.
lift up.
yeah, that is sad.
Yeah.
I mean, is he guaranteed to die from this?
No.
No, right?
No.
He'll be fine.
It sounds like a death sentence, like the way he's like,
We need
Presenting it?
a butthole transplant ASAP.
we need a colon transplant.
Well, there was just a 5-car pileup on I-95. I think there's probably a butthole there we could mine.
Yeah.
Ever since I've gotten Randy's butthole, my farts have just been smelling like Hardee's
Yeah. Yeah.
or Carl's Jr.
Yeah. Yeah.
And his wife says that my butthole reminds her of him still.
Yeah, yeah, totally. And she's like, I know that smell anywhere. Oh, I know that smell anywhere. It's just so nice to just be reminded of him again.
He's still alive in your ass.
Yeah.
It's like when people get a new heart and they say, I can feel my heart sun beating through your chest.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And then sometimes people even be like, I woke up wanting chicken nuggets. I never liked chicken nuggets before.
That's her favorite meal.
Yep. And you're like, that was Bertha's favorite meal.
Yeah.
And you have her heart.
Yeah, yeah. I saw this episode once where of a monk where this lady, he was like, "How do I
an
know
episode
you?"
of Monk.
Of Monk.
Okay, not of a monk.
No, not an episode of a monk, but Monk, the detective. And I think he ran into a lady on the street who ended up taking his dead wife's eyeballs. So he was like the whole episode, like, why do I know you? You're so familiar. And then it was like, because when your wife died, like she gave me her eyes. Like, and he was like,
He's just blowing him in an alleyway.
yeah, yeah,
You got Mrs. Monk.
yeah.
You just got monked.
Yeah.
God damn it. That's when you have sex with a man because he has your wife's eyes.
Yep. Literally.
Well, James Van Der Beek says, I am worthy of God's love simply because I exist. And that's true, James.
That is true.
And he says, and if I'm worthy of God's love, should I also be worthy of my own? Yes, Mr. Van Der Beek, love
Aw.
yourself.
Absolutely.
If you
Love
can't
yourself.
Love yourself. How in the hell are you going to love anybody else?
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then he says, as I move through this healing portal toward recovery, I wanted to share this with you because that revelation has came to me in no small part. And there's a picture of him and his 5 children, and they are quite young. So yes, maybe too young to get jobs. But he has a beautiful family.
He
And
does.
of course, we wish the best for Vanderbeek and his
Yeah.
Vanderbutt.
He is.
Jesus.
How long have you been sitting on that one?
I haven't, but my Vanderbutt,
Yeah.
it just comes to me right in real time.
Love that. I love
I
it.
know I never have to premeditate anything. God just comes, speaks through me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's what I've said that in court before too. I never have to premeditate anything, officer.
Yeah.
Well, he says, I certainly don't claim to know what God is or explain God, but my efforts to connect God are on an ongoing process that is a constant unfolding mystery to me. So life comes with with blessings that you don't foresee.
Yeah.
Yes.
And perhaps that's what this is going to be.
Yes. Yes.
So his colorectal cancer going to get him closer to God. But hopefully he lives.
Stage 3 is very survivable.
It is.
I looked it up, yeah.
Great.
Well, that's good.
Thank God. We can't lose Van Der Beek.
No.
I know. Yeah, no, he's pretty epic. I like the guy.
Yeah. Well, let's see here. I want to talk about this. Now, this is Butt of the Week.
Oh.
Who? Not cancer.
No, cancer is not Butt of the Week.
Okay.
Although sometimes, as I've said before, it kills people I don't like. And I've got a couple of people that I would like to talk to cancer about.
Oh, jeez.
Okay.
Hey, cancer, if I give you a home address, you want to show up? So, there's a teenager. And no, he is not Butt of the Week.
Okay.
But he has a 1 in a billion werewolf syndrome.
Ooh.
And he has won the world record for hairiest male face.
Wow.
So the Butt of the Week is the hairy male face.
Oh my God. That's
Look at him.
That's a person for real. That looks like the Lorax.
Yes. He's an 18-year-old boy. He lives in India.
He's 18.
95% of his face is covered up by hair. It's called werewolf syndrome. And I think it looks pretty freaking cool.
He looks not happy.
Well, he's probably not recognizing yet. There's going to be someone that is going to love this for him.
Yeah.
And they're going to have sex with him all the time.
Oh, yeah. There's fetishes are waking up as we speak.
His name is Laylit. He's one of only 50 documented cases
Wow.
reported worldwide since the Middle Ages, making him 1 in a billion.
Wow. So that's a lot of shaving that he has to do. He looks like he doesn't even bother anymore.
I don't think that you can. I mean, it's just so much.
Yeah.
Maybe you could nair it.
Well, they're saying
that's gotta itch. Oh, imagine nair all over your face.
What? I never really understood how nair worked. Does it just burn the hair off your body?
Yeah, it doesn't burn the hair. It burns when it's working. But yeah, it like pulls. It just like it destroys the hair follicle just right at the tip, and then it just like melts the hair.
Oh.
But then you never have to shave again.
No,
Is that it?
No, yeah, you do. No, it just lasts a little bit.
Yeah, your body
longer
recovers.
than shaving.
Well, classmates used to make fun of him. But now who's holding the fucking Guinness Book of World Record?
Yeah,
Not those classmates.
yeah.
The teen even shares glimpses of his daily life on his YouTube channel. It's got 108,000 followers. You can follow us on YouTube at OK Bud and, of course, Death and Entertainment.
Mm-hmm.
He traveled to Milan for a show, and he has a lot of people that are looking at him and saying it's interesting. He says it's very rare that people are not treating me well. Most people are good to me. It depends on the person.
Aw.
Wow.
Who
Well,
the
you
hell
bet.
would be an asshole to this guy?
Werewolf guy, I'm getting him a shot.
Yeah.
You see werewolf
A
guy walk
silver
into
bullet.
No. Well.
Wow.
Just a Coors Light.
Inappropriate.
Oh, that's true. That's nice. That's nice. That's probably a funny joke you could play on him.
Yeah.
Get silver bullet.
Here we
Course.
go.
Wow.
Thank you. It was a full moon last night. It was a blood moon last night.
It was gorgeous.
It was.
It was so pretty. And yeah, I guess that was is that the night that things should have gotten weird or something? What happens on blood moons? Someone sacrificed.
Well, that's above our pay grade.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're not
yeah.
invited to those parties.
No, we are not.
I bet you something happened last night.
Yeah.
Real weird. It was a beautiful moon, though.
It was so pretty.
Yeah.
Got to burn your tampons
Why?
What?
for the blood moon.
I shouldn't have asked.
The first day of school, he says, the first day of school wasn't so good because the other kids were scared of me. But then they got to know me. Then they realized I'm not so different from them.
Yeah.
So isn't that nice? So weird werewolf facial hair. Your butt of the week. He says,
that.
I am speechless. I don't know what to say because I'm happy to get this recognition.
He does not look happy.
Well, he is. You can't see it because he's covered in hair.
I can still see a frown on his face.
He does.
All right?
I think it might be the way the hair's cut.
I think
Yeah, he needs to
Like
cut.
going-
He needs to cut it smiley.
he needs to cut it. The eyes and the eyes are frowning. The lips are frowning.
Well, he's not
Come on.
What's it called? Smizing?
Yeah,
Smizing.
he's not
Fucking
smizing.
crash trap bullshit.
Looks like he's holding like a diploma. Looks like he's got like a DUI though.
It literally looks like a mugshot. They're like, sir, just stand for me there. Turn to the side.
Well, you can't smile all the time. You get a bunch of hair in your teeth.
Oh my God, getting arrested with him must be a nightmare.
Yeah, they're beating him.
Oh,
So just,
why? What?
no, they just have to search his face for drugs constantly.
Oh, that is Oh, speaking of not being able to do cocaine,
Yeah, you got something there.
Lalit, Lalit, we love you, bro, but you just you take all the cocaine.
Yeah.
You don't even snort. I don't think you've ever snorted it.
Like, I don't feel anything, guys.
Yeah, it's because you're human carpet.
Yeah.
So this kind of makes it tough.
Yeah.
But anyway, he says, I like who I am and I don't want to change my look. So I love that story.
Hey,
And I
Yeah.
love this young boy, 18 years old.
that's confidence.
It is confidence.
I ain't changing for nobody.
Hell no, fuck him.
This is my hairy face.
Yeah.
It's his hairy face, and I think it's kind of cool. And back in the day, they would have killed his ass. So he's actually very lucky.
Yeah, they would have been like, it's an abomination.
They used to kill my redheaded people on a regular basis.
They did?
Yeah.
When?
Oh, they thought we were like demons or something. And it's like, yeah, just because we spawned from the fucking devil doesn't make us demons.
Yeah.
Moron.
Yeah.
And we're smarter.
Yeah.
And we have a different pain sensitivity.
You did. Okay. Anyway.
We do. Redheads have different pain sensitivity. Kyle, Google it.
Different.
Higher pain sensitivity or
Different. We have a different pain sensitivity.
What do you mean different?
We can deal with pain differently than you norms.
so you have a higher pain tolerance?
Or weaker. But it takes us more pain. What do you call it? Yes, I can feel you poking at me.
I'm not poking. I'm flicking.
You're flicking my fat arm. No, when it comes down to getting not euthanized, what happens when you go
Circumcised?
Not circumcised. When you go to surgery, you got to get
Anesthetized.
anesthetized. It takes more for the redheads than everybody else. What'd you find?
There may be a mutation to the MC1R gene, which is responsible for red hair, and may also influence pain perception.
Mm-hmm.
So you have reduced pain tolerance.
Exactly.
So that means, yeah, you get hurt more.
Mm-hmm.
So this.
Sensitive.
Yeah, we are a little sensitive, aren't we?
Yeah. Yeah.
Despite the fact everyone treats us like fucking trash.
Well, you scare us, sir.
Mm-hmm. Sorry, God made me the way I am.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, let's talk a little bit about UFOs.
Who's?
UFOs.
Ah.
Unidentified flying objects or alien life in
I
general.
still think unidentified Earth impalers is something we should seriously consider.
No, I think that you're onto it.
I don't like the rebranding that the government's done now with UAPs.
Yeah, that's stupid.
It's UFO.
It's
Yeah.
You ain't
Yeah.
changing my mind.
Well, are they flying? Are they floating? Are they under the water? We simply don't know.
They are under the water. That's exactly where it's. Come on, we all know where they're at.
It's called astrobiology. That's a term that refers to studying all life anywhere in the universe.
Ooh.
That's been replaced by exobiology, the study of extraterrestrial life exclusively, and therefore is now officially a science. Exobiology.
Don't they need like something to go off of to study a body of sorts?
Well, there was this body that was found in 2023.
No shit.
Yes, but it may have been debunked. So there was a little thing, and maybe it was paper mache.
That's what they looked like.
What?
So this was 2 years ago. Alien bodies with 3 fingers. They were found with unknown DNA and eggs inside of them. They were presented by a UFO expert to the Mexican Congress.
Oh my god!
So they're very serious.
It's always in Mexico.
Yeah. They're still open-minded. And
Yeah.
of course, Mexico has been the home of, they got pyramids in Mexico we don't talk about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I went and saw them in Tulum.
Yeah, everyone's just talking about Egypt. Fucking Mexico has pyramids too.
Yeah.
Totally.
But why doesn't no one cares?
I don't know. I mean, I haven't seen any of them, so I can't really speak on that.
Yeah, but it's just so weird when you think of pyramids. You're like, oh, that must be the Egyptians. It's like, no, the Mexicans probably made them in Egypt.
Yeah.
Probably.
I'm done with all this. Oh, UFOs made the slaves. No, it's Mexicans did everything.
Yeah, they did everything. What the hell is that?
That's the body.
That is the body. And it was found with non-human DNA. It's resting. It's very tiny. It was found in Peru, and it's said to be 1,000 years old. Again, it has been debunked. But Jamie Moussan, he led the investigation into the alien phenomenon for decades. He stood with scientists to unveil 2 corpses in what he called a watershed event. A big event, watershed.
Mm-hmm.
So the researchers made the claims that the corpses, presented in windowed boxes, were our terrestrial evolution, with 30% of their genetic composition still unknown. Again, I do believe it was figured out to be mostly glue. But you never know.
So that would be the non-human DNA. It would be from a horse.
Yeah, that would be the non-human. Oh my God, you're right. That's non-human DNA. You can't just look around for things in objects and be like, that's not human DNA. It's like, yeah, I know. It's an object.
Well, there's a little human DNA in here. Larry, you want to explain that?
Yeah.
Well, the thing is, at night I get real lonely. You didn't say I couldn't fuck the aliens. That's why I took this job.
Like, do they not have eggs?
Do they
got eggs.
not have
They got
eggs?
eggs.
Oh, that's why I took the job. Fuck all the aliens. So they analyze them. They say these specimens are not part of our terrestrial evolution. These aren't beings that were found at a UFO wreckage site. They were found in a diatom mine, and they were later fossilized.
Ooh.
So isn't that kind of interesting? And of course, again, this story was debunked, but that doesn't matter because the mind is powerful.
Right.
It is.
And I do believe, and I think everyone believes, UFO sightings are on the rise, and the government can no longer lie about it because we all got our phones.
Yep.
We're all directors of our own life, and there's simply no denying there's something up there.
There's something up there. There's other things going on in the sky,
Absolutely.
and it's not controlled by us or people of the earth.
Absolutely. And
Yeah.
I've seen the way the U.S. planes are falling out of the sky. Maybe we do need a UFO, an alien airline.
Yeah.
There's
3 eggs inside this thing.
Now, those
They
do seem to
X-rayed
be
it.
like eggs.
Yeah, exactly.
So they're just eggs. So they're not like alien eggs. They look to be like some chicken
They
eggs.
look like actual like little Easter bunny eggs.
Yes.
Right. So it's the Easter Bunny.
Yeah.
That's good. Well,
I wouldn't even be surprised if the Easter Bunny was real anymore.
I wouldn't either. I mean, honestly, I just on all the shows where people and aliens and animals all coexist and it's all fun and games. Maybe sometimes they're cartoons.
Winnie the Pooh.
Winnie the Pooh, BoJack Horseman,
Oh, yeah.
all of the stuff.
Yeah.
Alien stuff. I think maybe the love of my life is somewhere out there, not on this earth.
I love that for you.
You know?
He's got a dick in the back. He's got a pussy in the front. He's got a boob on his head.
He doesn't even use those pronouns.
Oh, yeah?
Wow. What?
Wow. What pronouns does the alien use?
I don't know. I haven't met them yet.
Futuristic ones.
Yeah.
Future ones that we don't even know of. Man.
Clorg. I identify as Clorg and Lobbler.
Exactly.
Lobbler and Clorb.
And then I'm like, oh my God, I just love the way he says that.
Yeah.
You Miss Clark to me.
Oh, my God. Don't Miss Clark him. You called me a flubber. I'm not a flubber. I'm a flubber. You know that. I will demand more Jell-O. I do think they're a Jell-O eating bunch.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of different types of aliens. For example, the Flatwoods Monster.
God. Oh my God.
That's a tall humanoid with a spade-shaped head.
Oh.
Yes, isn't that the most popular one?
That's very popular.
That's like the one we decided aliens look like.
Well, the most popular one is your grays. That's the
Right,
one that
right.
you see with the big old eyes,
Yeah.
almond eyes. They're all gray and skinny. Being like, I could be on RuPaul's Drag Race.
Right, totally.
Yeah, I'd probably win the fucking show if I wanted to.
I could slay.
That's
Yeah.
what this one thinks for sure.
Oh my God. Oh, imagine that outfit on a drag queen though.
I know. They have drag.
That would really fucking work.
They have drag queen bodies. Our friend Karen
They
Beaches.
really do.
We finally saw Karen Beaches, our friend who works over at a joint here on Mondays. My God, he's just a beautiful man.
I know.
And he's like
Perfect
super in shape and like
looking. Yeah.
gray skin. So they're gray skinned. They're humanoids. They're around 3.3 feet tall. So that's kind of creepy.
I wonder who drew the first, who had the first drawing of an alien?
A virgin did that.
Yeah, like if someone was like, okay, first of all, that just kind of looks like Marilyn Manson in that music video.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Beautiful people.
That's the one.
Yep. Well, I interviewed Dan Aykroyd back in the day, and he swears he saw a gray. Yeah. Yes, Dan Aykroyd, big believer in UFOs.
Wow. Oh, that's pretty
Yeah.
cool. Again,
Yeah.
I would love to see like not just the ship Yeah, I want to see like a thing.
Well, I think you might actually have one in your house because its descriptors are much like your cat.
Yeah.
It's hairless. It has a large head, black almond-shaped eyes, nostrils without a nose.
Ooh.
Oh.
It's got slits for a mouth, no ears, 3 to 4 fingers, including a thumb, which that's good if you want to hitch a ride.
Yeah.
They also have a predominant sort of. They are the ones who contacted us in the 1960s.
Okay.
These are the ones when
those
you
are the
talk
ones,
about when you talk about any kind of alien contract with human beings, you're talking with the Greys.
Yes.
Yeah, so they're tiny.
The gray skis. Are they tiny?
They're 3 feet tall.
Oh, I thought they were. I think it's more realistic that they're really, really tall and skinny.
But I don't know. Because I guess, because there's less gravity there, maybe?
Yeah.
Something like that?
They stretch upwards.
I think you just want to have a reason to be sexually attracted to them.
Well, who doesn't?
It all depends on how much sunlight they need.
What do you mean?
That's why Eskimos they're always, they don't have as much sunlight, so they're smaller and shorter. And
That's
then
not how
the
that
Norwegians are all huge. They get a lot of sunlight. Right?
I don't know. I have no idea. The Germans are tall.
That's wild. That was a wild thing you just said.
Yeah.
Jeez,
I think it's a real theory.
that's wild.
Yeah. I'm not even sure if Eskimo is the right term anymore.
Whoa.
I don't know. I actually don't know.
I'm Miss Clarkin people too.
You're Miss Clark. You Miss Clark them the whole time.
Uh-huh.
There's also the Hopkinsville Goblin. That's a small greenish silver humanoid. Kind of fun.
Yeah.
Then, of course, you have your little green men.
Yes.
Those were sort of, I believe, was it Little Green Men in the War of the Worlds? The radio play
Yeah.
that caused a frenzy
yeah.
back in the day.
That everyone thought was like actually happening.
That was
Like,
awesome.
Get down.
What a great social experiment
What
that was.
awesome. Yeah, that's pretty fun.
We learned that people aren't going to handle it very well.
Yeah.
I think the government was like, well, we were going to disclose aliens are real, but remember that fake time?
Yeah.
That everyone fucking freaked out and almost
Yeah.
burnt down their cities,
Like-
and it was like a radio play?
Yeah, it was like not real at all. Maybe
Yep.
we'll just keep it close to the chest until we really figure this out.
So the little green men, they're diminutive green humanoids. Even though a few abductions have referred to a green skin, no report has ever involved anything that would fit the classic cultural stereotype of little green men.
Yeah.
So it's a cultural stereotype. It's a social construct.
Yeah. Well, again, someone drew the first alien.
Yeah.
Someone made this a thing and was like,
Right.
yeah, I think this is what this looks like. Let's just go with that.
They should have given them dongs or
know,
or big old
yeah.
vaginas or something.
There's not even a nipple on them.
They didn't make a choice.
No.
And that's the bad part. Like art, I don't care if I like it or don't like it. Make a choice.
Make a choice.
Commit, damn it.
They
Yeah.
don't even seem to have like nails.
No, not really.
Yeah.
The huge testicles.
If that's what that is.
That would have been amazing. If like the first human, this huge set of nuts.
Yeah. Yeah.
But they didn't do that because they were weak.
I-
Then you have your Nordic aliens. These are sometimes referred to as space brothers.
Whoa.
A space brother.
They're black now?
Space Brothers.
Yes, they're black.
Okay, Kyle.
And they're starring in a new movie called White Girls 2, which is happening.
Let's go.
Oh, my God.
Oh, I'm so excited for that.
Jerry and I just watched Little Man.
Okay.
Holy
That
fucking
was
shit.
not-
That movie is crazy.
They are not allowed to make movies like that anymore.
Little Man, for those that don't know, it's Damon Wayans, or was Marlon Wayans is a short person gangster.
Yeah.
And he goes on the lam and he tries to steal this diamond from this couple. So he pretends to be a baby and they all just believe it, even though he's got his old person head.
Yeah, he has like a totally old person and he's being like perverted to like all the like grown women around him. I think he like shoved his tongue in a girl. He like made out with a woman.
Yes. And then one time he was getting his diaper changed. He kept on trying to push the girl's head towards his cock. So
Oh
she
my
would suck it.
God.
Yeah. And then they're like, oh my God, this baby is so feisty. Oh my God, wow. He really.
You're actually selling this
Whoa.
movie.
No, it's worth it.
No, I mean, watch it. Like I said, they're not allowed to make movies like this anymore.
No.
It's no Jack and Jill, but
it
it's
is
good.
not. It is not. But I can't wait for White Girls too.
Oh, I can't fucking wait.
Oh, it's gonna be awesome.
They really capture white women.
Yep.
So, the Nordic aliens, these are the ones that are sexualized. They're the tall whites, the Venusians, the Palladians. They're
Yes.
they're humanoids. They're tall, blonde.
I
They
don't know
have
about
blue
blonde.
eyes.
Wait, what?
They're beautiful. Like they're just super hot.
Okay.
They're like Fabio.
Yeah. Yeah. That's just not. That's not realistic.
What do you mean?
They're just hot, tall, blonde people. They're all just
Why
like
can't that be an alien?
They're actually
all
space brothers.
they're all just like James Van Der Beek.
Yeah. But of course, I don't know what kind of cancer they get. They're also Agarthians from Agartha.
Agartha.
So that kind of brings their sexy level down because they're Agarthian.
What is Agarth? Okay, now I feel like I'm in Dune.
Yeah.
Get ready for the Agarthians to attack.
I just think of Wayne's World.
Yeah. Garth.
Yeah.
Yep.
You ever get the feeling that Benjamin is just not one of us? Anyway, those are that. And then, of course, you have your reptilians and your reptilioids.
Reptilioids.
Yep. And there's a bunch of people that talk about that, including David Icke. And I've watched way too much David Icke. And he is insane, but he's also fun because at first he thought he was Jesus Christ. He was a former soccer player in the UK. Then he retired. Then he was Jesus Christ for a while. But then a couple of his predictions didn't come true. So then he said, I'm not Jesus anymore. But he does know how to communicate with the alien world. And he has been talking about reptilians for quite a while. And as we've talked about before, I do think if reptilians were found to be true, it would last about 2 weeks into the news cycle, and then no one would care.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I think it's really strange that they even have like multiple like species, subspecies, without ever seeing one alien. There's one dude that has a whole Wikipedia page. It's like, yeah, well, you've got your Garthians, you've got your Space Brothers.
Well, they're a sad bunch.
Yeah,
the UFO community, it's a belt people.
Yeah,
a lot of belts.
Yeah.
They got their suspenders.
And I feel like a couple of them have the stories of being abducted.
A couple of them do. Most of them, again, in Uncle.
Right.
It was a little bit of a problem.
Right.
Yeah. And then they just kind of separate what happened to them. And they say, no, I must have been abducted.
Yeah.
And that's where they mined my juices.
Yep.
But then there are a few like Fire in the Sky, which is a fantastic movie. A couple of stories that totally hold up. And there's missing time. And people are like, I don't know, something real weird happened.
That's weird. Yeah, I love watching those.
I love watching those. So there are a few. I did a UFO show for a little while. I'm blanking on the name of it. What was that TV show I do?
I don't know. Ghost Hunters.
No, it wasn't Ghost Hunters. It's called like, I don't know.
Ancient Aliens?
Something for the nerds. No, what the hell was the show I did? Anyway, I was all over it. You can still watch it in hotel rooms.
Nice.
My face occasionally pops up and then I'll get a message being like, saw you on TV.
Nice.
But there are a lot of situations that are simply not explained.
Yeah.
And the people that believe in it, for the most part, until recent times, it would ruin their entire lives.
Yeah.
So people that would come forward and be like, I was abducted, I saw an alien, they were mocked, they were fired.
Yeah.
They were demonized, criticized, and crucified. And now, for the first time, people are like, all right, let's talk about it.
Yeah.
But for the longest time, there was no reason to come forward. So I think there was no incentive they weren't making money.
Definitely not. No one was listening to them.
And now for the first time, you can make a little bit of money. So you do wonder who's telling the truth and who ain't. And that's all part of it. That's why it's a large psyop, isn't it?
It is. Yeah. I really, really hope that I get to see it in my lifetime. See one extraterrestrial situation.
Well, we saw what happened with the drones was it Boston?
Was it in
Jersey? It was in Jersey.
Jersey.
People trying to shoot them down and shit.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, that makes sense.
That makes sense. I would, yeah.
I would.
Yeah.
I'd probably shoot a couple of aliens.
If you have the resources, if you have the time, if you're just looking up in the middle of the day, not at work.
I threw rocks at one. It was following us.
A drone?
What?
Yeah.
During Halloween.
Yeah.
Yep. So the search for extraterrestrial life, it's clearly grasped by imaging and Okay, so basically what this is saying is humans are going to want to go to Mars to examine Earth for that area. And they're finding a lot of things like water.
Yeah.
And when you see water, human life can live. They call it the hydrosphere.
Not human life, but life.
Life in general.
Yeah,
and
life can begin.
Just lastly, because Jerry has got to go teach yoga, which I love that for you.
Gotta go teach some people how to stretch.
Aliens are real.
They totally are.
And I can tell you this for 100%.
Yeah.
Why?
Why?
Because every time we go to Mars, are we not aliens?
Oh, yeah.
Perhaps the call's coming from within the house.
Oh my
God.
Call's coming from within your butt. It's colorectal cancer.
Oh no.
Alien
Hang up on it. Hang up on it.
Alienception.
I don't want your butt.
Is the butt in the room with you?
I think so.
Yeah, I'm about the butt.
Ah.
All right. Well, thank you all so much for listening to this look at all, there's so much information out here.
So much information. So many species of aliens to study, to decipher upon.
And which one do you want to have sex with?
And which one do you want to have sex with?
okbudpod@gmail.com. Let us know your alien stories.
Yeah.
Because I do want to talk about it a little bit more. I had my fill for many, many years. I heard a lot about aliens.
Yeah.
From little troll types.
Right.
And now I'm just like, so I can dip back into it a little bit.
Yeah, the floodgates are like open a little bit more to just listening to something possibly a little more rational than
Right. So most people in a survey, they do say they believe in extraterrestrial life. And I also think there's something to human beings just officially sort of being humbled.
Also, yeah.
By the fact that, like, there was a moment, I think, in time where we're pretty good.
Yeah.
I think humans are fairly superior. And I think now we're just sort of like, we're mid. I think humans might be mid.
Everyone's like, oh, yeah, I'm starting to see the design flaws in all this.
Right.
Yeah.
Like the smart ones are really stupid still.
Yeah, pretty much.
I was just watching Melissa Gates talk about why she divorced Bill Gates because he kept on hanging out with Jeffrey Epstein.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
She's like, that's gross, dude.
And he's supposed to be smart.
Yeah.
But then no, he's also real, because he's just like, but Jeffrey was nice to me.
He's a nerd.
Like, yeah, they're all just such
a dweeb.
Wow.
All right, everyone. Well, thank you so much for listening. Oh, also a deranged sicko lured a pregnant woman into his home.
Whoa, come on.
Cut the baby out of her. Okay.
Oh,
all right,
Jesus.
we'll talk about that next week.
Oh,
okay, that's a teaser. That's called a teaser.
Oh, okay.
I'm a pro.
Cliffhanger.
Look at me at the edge of my
Yes.
seat.
Any comments?
Yes. They're all Swedes, Jeff says, about the tall ones.
Could be.
The Space Brothers.
Well, they need to talk about lowering their fucking prices.
Oh my God, they're all those brothers that are all the actors.
Yeah.
The ones with the bulgy eyes.
I was in Sweden. I was in Switzerland.
Yeah.
There's not a fucking black person there.
Yeah, no.
They are the whitest.
Not a one.
Ooh.
Yeah, maybe they could take that brother term out.
Yeah.
Pano Man is talking about the UFOs. He said, Jay and Jimmy, the UFOs.
Oh, the
Yeah.
UFO.
Instead of the Usos.
A little WWE reference. I love it.
Ooh.
Jeff said, Bird Luger, R.I.P.
Bird Luger for life.
For life.
All right, everyone. Thank you for listening this week. Be back next. Hail yourself. Talk to you soon. Bye.
Bye.